This would be an interesting experiment. It got very full. It's flowing pretty good. All of that water right there, looks like a lot, it's making a lot of noise. It's coming down to this little thing right here. And all of that water has to actually flow through this little section right here, and this little section right here, and this little section right there at the same rate, or else this area would either be flooded or it would be empty, because if it wasn't flowing out at the same rate as coming in, this area would start, water level would rise, and if it's flowing out faster, then this thing would, there wouldn't be a little pond right here, a little puddle of pool of water. So it should actually be fairly easy to calculate the flow rate of this thing. I'm guessing by taking a couple of measurements. You just basically need two numbers, I think. The cross-sectional area of this little section right there, that should be pretty easy to get. Just use a tape measure and figure that approximates a trapezoid or something. And you need the flow rate, or you need the speed the water's moving. And I'm thinking that you can assume that the water is flowing in a laminar manner, so that the speed of the water at the top is the same as it is all the way down to the bottom. It's probably quite an assumption, but whatever. And so anyway, to calculate the speed of the water's going, you should be able to just measure off a known distance, maybe a foot, and then put a twig or something on the water and use a stopwatch to figure out how long it takes to go between those 2 points. So that should give you the speed. So basically, and when you have the speed and you got the area, you should be able to calculate the volume of water that's actually going through this or coming down this waterfall. So I think that with a stopwatch and a tape measure, it should be pretty easy to calculate. Might be something to try. And actually, the other thing to do would be to do the to do the measurements in a couple of sections of this creek, just to see if the numbers are consistent.